Once upon a time, in a tranquil monastery nestled in the serene hills, a wise Zen master enjoyed his peaceful surroundings in the courtyard, accompanied by one of his inquisitive disciples. The air was filled with the gentle hum of nature, and the master's presence radiated calm and wisdom. On this particular day, two men arrived seeking the Zen master's advice about their future. The first man, visibly worn out and burdened by life's struggles, approached the master. His expression was marked by fatigue and frustration, and he bowed respectfully before speaking. "Master," he said with a deep sigh, "I am deeply dissatisfied with my current town. The environment there is stifling, and I long to start over in a new place. Can you tell me what this town is like?" The Zen master, observing the man's distressed state, chose to reflect on the nature of his past rather than giving a direct answer. "What was your old town like?" he asked. The man's face tightened with irritation as he recalled his old life. "It was dreadful," he admitted with a frown. "The people were rude and unfriendly, and I felt like I was always facing opposition. Life there was joyless, and I hated every moment of it." The Zen master nodded thoughtfully before responding, "This town is very similar to your old town. I don't believe it would offer you the fresh start you seek." The man's shoulders drooped in disappointment. Despite his gratitude, he left the monastery still carrying the weight of his discontent and bitterness. Some time later, a second man approached the Zen master with a contrasting demeanor. He had a bright smile and greeted the master with warmth and kindness. "Master," he said cheerfully, "I am considering moving to this town. Could you tell me what this place is like?" The Zen master, consistent in his approach, posed the same question to the second man. "What was your old town like?" The second man's eyes lit up with joy as he reflected on his past. "It was wonderful," he replied enthusiastically. "The people were kind and welcoming, and I had many good friends. Life was happy and fulfilling. I'm just excited about exploring new places and meeting new people." The Zen master smiled, sensing the man's positive outlook. "This town is very much like your old town. I believe you will find it to be a pleasant and enjoyable place." The second man thanked the master and left, feeling hopeful and enthusiastic about his future in the new town. His positive attitude had set the stage for a promising new chapter in his life. After the second man departed, the disciple, who had been observing the exchanges with curiosity, turned to the Zen master with a puzzled expression. "Master," he said, "I'm confused. You told the first man not to move here, but you encouraged the second man to do so. They asked the same question, yet you gave them different answers. Why?" The Zen master looked at his disciple with a gentle, knowing smile. "My dear friend," he began, "the world we experience is deeply intertwined with the state of our own hearts and minds. When we view the world, it reflects our inner disposition. If our heart is filled with negativity, bitterness, or frustration, we are likely to perceive the world as harsh and unwelcoming." He continued, "The first man came with a heart burdened by negative feelings. His experience of the world was colored by his dissatisfaction and resentment, which led him to see the town as similar to his old, unhappy place. His negative outlook caused him to expect and find hostility wherever he went. In contrast, the Zen master said, the second man approached with a heart full of positivity and joy. His past experiences were pleasant, and his optimistic attitude made him open to the goodness around him. He saw the new town as a friendly and inviting place, reflecting his own cheerful outlook. The Zen master's words carried a profound lesson. This story illustrates a simple yet powerful truth: our perception of the world is a reflection of our inner state. Our thoughts and attitudes shape our experiences. If we harbor negativity and bitterness, we are likely to encounter these elements in our surroundings. Conversely, if we cultivate kindness, gratitude, and positivity, we attract positive experiences and people. He concluded, "The world outside is a mirror of the world within us. To find true happiness and peace, we must first look inward and nurture positive qualities within ourselves. By adjusting our perspective and attitude, we can transform our experience of the world. Happiness is not something we find in a specific place, it is something we create within ourselves. When we view the world with a heart full of love and gratitude, the world reflects that love and joy back to us." Thus, the Zen master's lesson was clear: our inner state determines how we perceive and interact with the world around us. By fostering a positive and open-hearted attitude, we not only enrich our own lives but also create a more welcoming and joyful world.